What seems to have particularly ticked off Donald Trump was the European Union yesterday outlining what their response will be to Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs on aluminium and steel ports into the United States. Now, the EU had always said that if they were hit with tariffs, they would respond in kind. And yesterday they outlined a range of products that will receive tariffs on their way in to the European Union from the United States. And there were different products on that list. Some are still being looked at. Some are obviously aimed at causing particular political pain for the Republicans here in the United States. But the one that seems to upset Donald Trump the most was a tariff on the import of American whiskey, bourbon, into the European Union. We've then seen Donald Trump get on social media and say that if the European Union is going to target American whiskey, then he was going to target a range of different European Union alcohols, including wine, champagne, and other spirits. Now, he says this is going to be good news because it means American companies will be able to produce those different spirits and wine products, and Americans can enjoy them. But obviously, it will force up the price that American consumers will pay. Now, he was questioned in the Oval Office about whether or not he was in the mood to change, whether or not, again, this was just a negotiating tactic. But Donald Trump said he is very keen on these tariffs being implemented.
You are not going to change your mind?
No, look, we've been ripped off for years, and we're not going to be ripped off anymore. No, I'm not going to bend at all. Aluminum or steel or cars. We're not going to bend. We've been ripped off as a country for many, many years. We've been subjected to costs that we shouldn't be subjected to.
Now, markets are very upset with what they're hearing from the United States president. There was hope among investors that Donald Trump's claims that he would implement these sweeping tariffs when he took back the presidency were a minor point in his economic arsenal. They were excited about tax cuts, remembering the tariffs are just a tax on the import of these products, and consumers pay it. It forces up prices. The longer Donald Trump is in the job and the more tariffs he threatens to implement, the worse investors feel. And today we saw, again, more sell-offs. There is real concern here that Donald Trump's tariffs and the tit-for-tat retaliation we're seeing globally could force America into a recession. We're not there yet, but every one of these tit-for-tat retaliations we see brings us closer to that edge.